And we're live. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, everyone. Yes, we are here early on today. And as I stated in my video, we have different time dealing with time. So we want to make sure that we bring what we say we're going to bring, keep our word. You feel me? Keeping our word. So we're here a little early, but it's okay. You can always go back and watch the replay. So, but if you are tuning in live, and you are looking at the title and description of this live, it's building success through work ethics, the 10th pillar of leadership in network marketing. So join us as we delve into the 10th pillar of leadership in network marketing. So join us work ethics. Discover how a strong work ethics can drive your success, inspire your team, and create a thriving business. We'll explore practical strategies, share real-life examples, and discuss the importance of consistency and dedication in network marketing. So you don't want to miss this, and you want to take notes. As I always say, take notes. If you can't get those notes in, remember you can always go watch the replay, right? All right. So that you know who I am Shakitha, and I am tuning in from the great state of Texas. And I have my co-host, my beautiful partner in business, right to the right of me. Let the audience know who you are, especially if they're tuning in live and never been here before, right? All right.
Right. Hi, y'all. I'm Wanda, and I'm from the great state of South Carolina. Woo-hoo!
All right. South Carolina's in the house, Texas in the house. And if we have somebody tuning in right now, let us know where you are tuning in from right now, so that we can go ahead and give you a shout out. So anyway, I just want to go ahead and get started. So hello to everyone and welcome to today's live session. We'll be discussing the 10th pillar of leadership in network marketing, work ethics. So Ms. Wanda, go ahead and take us into what is work ethics in network marketing.
The definition of work ethic. Work ethic refers to the set of values centered on the importance of hard work, consistency, and dedication in achieving goals. It's hard work, consistency, and dedication in achieving goals. In network marketing, a strong work ethic is crucial for personal success and for setting an example for your team. When you get out here and work your 9 to 5, you are dedicated and you get up every day and go to that 9 to 5 when you are scheduled to work. So in network marketing, just bring that same attitude over to do your work ethic or for yourself in your own business. That will boost up your business, boost up your team members when they see that you have a work ethic, that you are consistent. Be consistent, just like you get up and go push that clock for someone else, push that clock for you. Show up for your own success, be dedicated, and consistently stick to what you are doing for you. That's all you got to do is just turn the tables around and just imagine you at your job and you hitting a clock, but you at your own business, building your own business up for your legacy. So just think of it that way. Just be consistent. Just be consistent in it, work hard at it, and be dedicated in achieving your goals. At you, Shakitha.
All right. So I'm over here muted. So all right, right. The definition of work ethics. When she talks about refers to the set of values centered on the importance of hard work, consistency, and dedication in achieving goals. I learned a lot. Look, I love learning words. Okay, so I learned this word called argitageous, meaning involving or requiring strenuous effort, difficult and tiring. Is often used to describe tasks, journeys, or activities that demand a lot of hard work and endurance. So let's look at our work ethics as advantageous. And let's go out there and smash those goals and be consistent in doing what it is that we do. Especially like she said, we go work hard on somebody else's job and building their dream, whereas we don't build our own. We don't work as hard as our own in our own business. So I just want to say, encourage you to go hard, go work hard in your business, build your business, achieve your goals. I mean, bring someone in to see your vision to help you build and you help them build. So let's be advantageous about this stuff, right? So so if you are tuning in right now, if you would go ahead and let us know where you're tuning in from. We really appreciate it. And don't forget to hit that heart, hit that like, and hit that care button. We really appreciate it. And we love engagement. So don't be shy. And if you have any questions, and you shy, no one, you can always DM them questions to us, or whatever you want to do. We appreciate it. But I'm going to go ahead and get into why work ethics is important. It's important because it builds trust and credibility. Demonstrating a strong work ethic builds trust and credibility with your team and clients. So you got to be, like I said, you got to go hard with this. Even though you got to go hard, even though it may seem hard, but you still got to demonstrate that strong work ethic. You do it every day on your job. I mean, I know I do. I mean, mind you, my job is a little bit different, but I love what I do. Okay. And I'm going to give my 110% in everything that I do. I mean, no matter what. I mean, but the thing is, I'm going to give it. So if I'm going to give it over there, I'm definitely going to give it I'm going to give it to my business. Right. So I'm going to go hard at it. I'm going to build that strong ethics. I'm going to build that trust. I'm going to build the credibility. And not just for me, but for the team, right? You build it for yourself, then you build it for the team and your clients. So here's an example that we can look at that builds trust and credibility. Consistently following through on commitments show that you are reliable and trustworthy. So be that trustworthy person. Be consistent. Thank you, Jason, for tuning in. We appreciate you over there. So also, work ethic is important is because it inspires your team. Your work ethic serve as a model for your team. Okay, let me say that again. Your work ethics serve as a model for your team. And let me just go ahead and explain this. We're talking about leadership, okay? So this is what leadership does. And we're talking about work ethics. So being a leader and people seeing your work ethics, your team seeing your work ethics, your clients seeing your work ethics serve as a model for them. And it inspires them to work hard and stay committed, or work smarter and stay committed, right? So therefore, when your team sees your dedication, okay, be dedicated, they are more likely to adopt similar habits and attitudes. That's what we want, right? We want duplication. That's what we want to drive for. So another important thing about why work ethic is important, it drives consistent results. A strong work ethic leads to consistent actions, which in turn drive consistent results. So there is that word consistency. Look, we got to be consistent in everything that we do, in work ethics, in our actions. Because what we want to drive those results. We want results, so we got to be consistent to get those results. So basically, regularly prospecting, follow up, and conducting presentation leads to steady business growth. Look, that's what we do. I mean, you in business. I mean, we're talking about network marketing. So everybody in network marketing is prospecting. They're doing follow up. They're conducting presentations, and they're leading steady business growth. If that's the goal, that should be the goal. If it's not, so another point in work ethics, why work ethics is important. It overcomes challenges. Hard work, smart work, and dedication helps you overcome challenges and setbacks, because those setbacks will happen. They will happen. Not that you intentionally, not intentionally happen unless you're not absolutely doing anything at all. But you're going to have those times where you're going to have a setback. You're going to have to learn how to overcome that. So basically, working harder or working smarter will help you overcome those challenges and those setbacks. So basically, be persistent and resilience are key to navigating obstacles and achieving long-term success. So be persistent and tap into your resilience. Okay. So Ms. Wanda, do you have anything that you would like to add and why work ethics is important?
No, honey, you nailed it right on point. You nailed it right on point.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay, and Jason, again, we thank you. We thank you so much for tuning in here. But if you can for us, let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're still here with us, let us know where you're tuning in from. We appreciate that. So Miss Wanda, if you would go ahead and take us how to develop a strong work ethics.
The first thing we're going to do is set some clear goals. Set clear goals. Define your goals and create a plan to achieve them. This provides direction and motivation. Even if it's just set daily, weekly, and monthly targets for prospecting, follow-ups, and presentations. Just don't say go do it. Set some goals. Set some goals within that team that everybody will be a partake of it and everybody will do it. Some will and some won't. It's up to the person to have that willingness to want to do it. But once you speak it clearly so that everyone can understand it. If you talk fast, slow your speech down because there'll be excuses after excuses, which are lies. But if they are willing, with that willingness to go ahead after their dreams, they will do the goals that you have set up for the team. Do it daily, weekly, monthly, however you do it. I say it like this: the more you set goals and the more that you set goals with your team, the higher you'll go. That means that you won't get stuck because every day, every week, or monthly, however you do it, you setting goals and hitting targets, then that means that you're rising up, that you won't stay stuck. You got to be consistent with setting these goals and achieving these goals. Consistency is the key in obtaining your goals. Don't do one thing, set a goal for one day, and then a month later, here comes another goal. No, always have something in place. Okay. Then you're going to create a routine. What I was just saying, create a routine, establish a daily routine that prioritize. I can't talk. Pri- I can't talk, but y'all know what I mean. Prioritize income, productive activities. And see, I'm laughing at this because me and Coach Shakita, I call her Coach Shakita because she's coaching me, and we're workout partners, but at the same time, she's coaching me because by doing this, we was talking about this morning because my schedule is all over the place. I got my calendar, so we finna go ahead and do some things and move some things because I want to be accountable for every second of the day, every minute of the day. Because a lot of times you get so caught up when you don't create a daily routine or establish a daily routine that everything comes up and you don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. You don't do nothing. I have nothing done. So you want to have some producing activities on your calendar. Is allocate specific times for each day for prospecting, team meetings, and personal development. And that is so key. That is so key. Always have time set out. Always allow. Have it written out. Have it down on your calendar. Foremost, that's most important. And then you're going to stay consistent. Stay consistent. Stay consistent. We can't stress that strong enough. Consistency is the key to building momentum and achieving results. Make a habit. Make a habit of completing key activities every day, even when you don't feel like it. Even when I don't feel like it, I am determined to do it. Even though I work a job, I'm still determined to finish what I started. I'm still determined to go forth with everything that I have written down on my calendar. I'm going to do everything in my willpower to finish what I got set aside to do. So that's why I'm being consistent. Consistency is the key word. Prioritize, pri, you know,
Prioritize.
prioritize. I got it. That tongue messing up. Time management. One of my biggest keys, my biggest flaws. I got to prioritize my time management. Efficiently manage your time to maximize productivity and avoid burnout. I got to avoid the burnout. We all have to avoid the burnout because we have so much to do in one day, but we bring all that on ourselves. We got to learn what's important and what's not important. A lot of times we take on somebody else's responsibilities and we burn out and they still happy go lucky. No, when you make up your mind to be consistent and you prioritize your time, and do everything that you got written down, then that when you won't be so burned out. That's when you'll have more time to do the things that you said you was going to do and stick to your goals and your dreams. Use tools like calendars, to-do lists, and time blocking to stay organized and focused. That's the biggest key that I got to deal with, and I'm going to deal with, not got to, I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to deal with it and I'm going to do better. Not I got to, I'm going to. And it's a whole different way of I'm hearing and feeling it now because then back before. It's something like you say, I got to do this. I got no. I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do for now on. If it's down on my calendar, get it on your calendar. Make your calendar work. Make get on there every minute of the second of the day. It's 24 hours in a day. Have your time allocated out that you will be doing some productive, you will be doing some self, and you will be doing some business, and you will be taking care of you, self-love. You will be getting your rest, and everything else will fall in place. But you got to stay consistent with it. Okay, Shakita. Oh, seek. I'm sorry, excuse me. Seek continuous improvement. Always look for ways to improve your skills and knowledge. Always be willing to take advice from someone that has already done it and accompany it. Always seek advice. I mean, good advice. You got to be willing to copy the right cat. Okay, I always say that you got to be willing to copy the right cat because at the end of the day, they done did all this. They done allocated their time out. They done been through the process. So they can give you some good pointers on what not to do and how to do it. But a lot of us don't want to listen. We don't want to listen. And that's why we work harder and not smarter. I'm ready to work smarter and not harder. I don't know about nobody else. So I'm copying the right cat. And that's what you're going to attend trainings, read books, and seek mentorship to enhance your abilities. That's why I ask so many questions of Coach Shakita, because somebody with some experience like she got, I know that she can give me something that and share some things with me that I have no idea about. Like I stated before when we first started this is my first time in network marketing. And within the last 30 plus days, this young lady has poured into me a whole lot to say September 16th, I'll be celebrating 3 years in network marketing. And it made me want to know more, made my aspirations and my goals even more driven. I really want it. I'm really going to get it because I got the willingness to do that. So I thank you for your tools and your expertise, Coach. Now it's back to you.
You're welcome. So, and I like the fact that, when we talk about, staying consistent in what we do, and it took me back to this morning when we were on our IMV, the Inspiration Morning Vitamin call, and instead of, it, if I can just bring it, it says, shift from saying I got to I get to, because we get to do everything that we want to, right? And be willing to pay the price. So staying consistent is key to building momentum and achieving results. So you get to make a habit, right? Completing key activities every day, even when you don't want to eat. And that's what I'm saying. So you get to do these things. And be willing to do it. Be willing, because like I said, you do this every single day for somebody else on their job. You do this. You go to work every day consistently. Mind you, you complain about it. So when you complain about something, you
Yeah.
gotta do something, right? But you consistently do it, even when you don't like to. Just like I said, even when you don't feel like it, you still go to this job every single day. You made it a habit. So make your business a habit. Be consistent in building that momentum so that you can achieve those results that you want, right? So I'm just saying, be willing and shift how you seeing things. Shift from shift from I got to
Yeah.
I get to, and then I'm willing to go the extra mile. I'm willing to pay the price. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this next topic: the impact of work ethic on your business. So, increase productivity. A strong work
Mm.
ethic leads to higher productivity and more effective use of your time. So, if you run back to, when we talk about those tools, those calendars, look, I say my calendar is my boss. I finally, as much as I talk about this, I finally have my calendar set up. I'm probably going to have to do some shifting or moving some things around, because we have to keep it flexible, um, and set out those time blocks for the things that we need to get done, especially the things that are important that we want to get done, and learn how to delegate some things that we don't necessarily have to do, right? So, but again, increasing productivity, utilize that calendar so that you can increase your productivity. A strong work ethic leads to higher productivity when you use when excuse me productivity and more effective use of your time. So consistently completing tasks and meeting deadlines drive your business growth. So look, we got to meet those deadlines. Use those calendars so we can get some things done, right? Meet those deadlines. So the next thing, the impact of work ethics on your business: enhance team performance. Your work ethic influence your team's performance. And we're talking about leaders, right? So the
Mhm.
leader's work ethic influence the team's performance, leading to collective success. Everybody wants to be successful, but one thing I would like to say, with what Eric Worre said, is the thing is, we work to. I help you. I don't do it for you. I don't work for you, but I help you,
Bang.
right? I help you to. I help you in your business. I don't work your business for you. So basically, so with my work ethics, you're duplicating what I do. You see what I do, which is going to influence you, right? The team to perform and leading to collective success, because that's what we want. So a dedicated and hardworking team, a smart working team, is more likely to achieve its goals and drive overall business success, right? That's what we want. So the next thing is the impact of work ethics on your business is strong client relationship. So demonstrating a strong work ethics build trust and loyalty with your clients, right? So you want to demonstrate those strong work ethics, because look, if you don't have no work ethics and you trying to look, you lazy, I don't want to do business with you. You want to have half do things, I don't want to do business with you, right? So demonstrating strong work that
Mhm.
build trust and loyalty with your clients. So clients appreciate your dedication and are more likely to refer others to your business. So we want those referrals. We don't want to have to get out there and just work like a Hebrew slave. I take referrals any day, right? All right. So before I go into the next topic, I want to say thank you to our director who is tuning in all the way from Louisiana. Shout out to Louisiana in the house. Thank you for tuning in. So the next point in the impact of work ethics on your business is long-term success, right? A strong work ethic lays the foundation. We talk about foundation on the last couple of these pillars, right? For long-term success and sustainability, because we want to sustain our business, and so you want a solid foundation, because I've always said, a foundation with cracks is not going to stand, because when you start putting those bricks on there, when you start laying the bricks on there, the foundation is going to crumble because it has a crack in it. So make sure your foundation don't have no cracks, meaning that make sure you have, the right people in place, because that's part of your foundation. Make sure you're the right person in place, because you are the foundation. You the beginning of that foundation, right? And when you start adding more people, bringing more people in, you want to make sure that foundation is solid, because you want long-term success and sustainability, because you don't want people falling in and out. So make sure you are a strong leader and that you're working with strong ethics, so you have a solid foundation. So basically, so persistent efforts and dedication led to cumulative results and business growth over time. So Ms. Wanda, do you have anything you would like to add in the impact of work ethics on your business?
I love the way you broke it down and increase productivity. You got to first increase that productivity, and you give some key points about how strong work ethic is key goal to increase the productivity. But you got to be consistently doing it. Your work ethic, you got to consistently have something in place. I love that. Oh, I love that. And then the enhanced team performance. As a leader, your team is watching you to see what your work ethics are, to see how you move and shape. And that right there says a whole lot. When the team see what you're doing, then your team will follow suit with it. Hmm. That's just saying. That's all. That's all I got to say, honey, because I passed the plate.
All right, all right. So let's go ahead and take us into overcoming challenges and maintaining work ethics.
Oh, honey, overcoming some challenges and maintaining work ethic. You're going to avoid burnout. We all been there. We're going to avoid that from now on, because you want to balance hard work with self-care to avoid burnouts. Take regular breaks, prioritize sleep, and prioritize sleep and engage in activities that rejuvenate you. I've learned I've learned. If I don't prioritize my sleep, y'all, I'll fall asleep sitting up here talking. But I got to prioritize that. I got to get better with that. Shakita don't do it, but I got to get better with that. And I'm working on that. I take regular breaks. I need to do that. But right now, I can't allow myself to sleep. I can't allow myself to slip. I got a goal, and I'm staying on target with that goal. So it's going to be called sacrificing. I'm gonna be sacrificing some things in order to reach my goal, but I got to do I'm going to do what I need to do. Okay, so always avoid the burnouts. Don't exhaust yourself. Exhaust yourself all the way out and completely don't do it. Remember to take some breaks, get some sleep, and balance your hard work with self-care. Because ain't nobody going to take care of you but you. So you got to get that self-care in there. Okay? Then stay motivated. Stay motivated. I motivate myself every day I get up. Every day, oh my eyes. Today going to be a good day. You can do anything you set your mind to. You got to stay motivated. And don't wait for people to motivate you. You be motivated. You be motivated. Find ways to stay motivated and focus on your goals. Every day I look at a bill, I'm motivated and I see my goals coming, okay? I am. Set small milestones, celebrate achievements, and remind yourself of your why regularly. Regularly. Y'all, I got 3 little whys and I see them every day. And that pushes me to the next level of motivation. I don't have to have nobody pick up the phone and motivate me. I don't have to be online with nobody for them to motivate me. Because you know why? My why is right in front of me and I see it every day. And it makes you cry sometimes. It makes me cry sometimes. I'm going to be transparent because I see how the world is set up today. So that's why my why, it makes me driven, makes me go, makes me want, makes me to just go ahead and move all obstacles out my way. When my whys come around me, I don't have no excuses, no more excuses, no more none of that. I'm going to push and prevail until I get to where I want to be. And I have a set amount of myself for my monthly goal because I'm gonna make sure I achieve that monthly goal. And I gave myself a deadline, so it's called push and persevere. Persevere, keep pushing. How you gonna handle some distractions? We know that distractions come up, okay, but what are you gonna do when the distractions come up? First, you're gonna minimize, make them small, not maximize them, but maximize them, minimize them. You want to minimize distractions to maintain focus and productivity. I don't have no more distractions. You know why? I shut my door and zone everything out. Create a dedicated workspace like I did. Turn off notifications like I do, and set boundaries with family and friends, and like I did. Because my wives know if my door closed, they don't touch the door. They don't even knock on the door. They will go outside and play or do what else they got to do. You got to set those boundaries and you got to stick with those boundaries, okay? Because this time is for me and for you. In the long run, you may not understand why I'm doing what I'm doing now, but you want to reap the benefits of why I'm doing what I'm doing. So you got to set those boundaries and overcoming procrastination. Ooh, overcoming procrastination. Listen, develop strategies to overcome procrastination and take consistent action. Some of us, we procrastinate all the time and still in the same place we was in last year. Okay, stop procrastinating. Just stop it right now. Stop procrastinating. Just stop it and take consistent action. You know you taught this, but are you walking that? No, because if you was, then you would be moving and shaking and baking. So we got to stop procrastinating and saying things that we want, that we think people want to hear. No, people don't want to hear that procrastination year after year after year. They want to see some action behind what you're saying. Because if you was doing half of what you were saying, then it would show up. Okay, it will show up. So we got to stop this procrastination. You got to break tasks into smaller steps. If it's at you, then you break it into smaller steps. Take baby steps at it. Use accountability partners. We don't like to use the word accountability, so we use work partners, okay? Workout partners. That's it. And reward yourself for completing tasks. When you break them down into small tasks, as small, just itty bitty ones, because you know some of us have to take baby steps, some of us have to take steps. But for the ones that got to take those little baby steps, in order for you to stop procrastinating, Then you take those little baby steps, and then you're going to move up to the big people and take steps. But please stop procrastinating, because when you start procrastinating, you'll be saying this and that, talking out all both sides of your neck, and then your no actions are being taken. So when you're talking, talk right, and let your actions line up with what you're saying. Okay, Shakita.
Hey, so I really like the fact that when we talk about handling distractions, because it's easy to get distractions with phone calls and things like that, and mind you, we're talking about leaders, okay? I mean, we have to minimize those distractions even when it comes to phone calls. We're calling people and we get so caught up in the conversation, it becomes a distraction because now we done got off task, right? So minimize those calls, stay focused on why you called, and keep it productive. So so minimize that. And then when we talk about procrastination, oh my God, I for one am definitely one to overcome procrastination, because it's like I said, it's easy to get what you have so much that you're doing absolutely nothing. So so when we talk about when you do have a task, right? You break it down into smaller steps so that you can get something done, because if you're overwhelmed with so much stuff, you get absolutely nothing done. And yes, having a workout partner is great, because we when you have a workout partner, every the visions is right there, and you have that particular relationship where you can have that conversation. I know me and Miss Swan, I said a lot of stuff to her. Anyway, I said a lot of things. I mean, she might say something, of course, and like I said, I'm an alchemist. I'm going to transmute, so I'm going to change it to something else. She'd be like, "Okay, Chiquita, right?" So anyway, but yes, when you like complete one of those tasks, go ahead and reward yourself. It's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, uh, procrastination, overcoming that.
Yeah.
Say talk the talk. Let's see. So I direct talking about speak facts today. Oh, speaking facts today, absolutely. And let me say, talk it and walk it, absolutely. So if you're gonna talk the talk, you should want to walk the walk. Don't just talk the talk, but walk the walk as well. So because they go hand in hand. And so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, so Miss Wanda, if you would please take us on into the real life examples and success stories. Thank you.
Ooh, okay. Director, director, we thank you, director. That's right. That's my motto. If I'm gonna talk it, I'm gonna walk it. But I'm gonna tell y'all about my friend Jane today, and I'm gonna tell you about Mark, and I'm gonna tell you about Emily now. I'm gonna tell you about them three that today their life stories, some examples of what they went through and what they did. Jane, she already a network marketing leader. She's a network marketing leader. She built a successful business by consistently prospecting and following up with potential clients every day. When she did this, you guys, first she started off just prospecting, plugging everybody in. But she see that wasn't working. So what Jane did, she could created this plan for her and her team, right? She did this plan thing, and they called qualifying the right prospect. That was the name of it. When I tell you they broke this system down within their team, now her team is doing great things, because for one, they was prospecting and plugging people in, but they pencil in to do a follow-up with the client, but they never did a follow up with the prospect. Okay. See what had happened, like Jane told me, that they, after the Zoom or after a webinar, they were called, but the prospect would never answer. So she said, well, she had to think of something else, because the whole team said they gonna ghost. So Jane came up with an idea of this way: send on my morning message. So they text out morning message to the ones that they thought went ghost. Guess what? All that turned around. Couple days later, Jane was doing three-way calls left and right. So, by that being said, your follow up, if you can't get them that night, because on one incident, a young lady that was on with one of Jane's partners, she was at work listening in to the information. So she could respond back. She could pick up her phone and talk, but she could listen. So that was one way of knowing that people want to stay plugged in, but they're waiting on you to do the follow up. Always follow up with them. If it ain't till the next day, you send them a good morning. When they respond back to that good morning, start a little casual conversation and see if y'all could chat for a minute or two. That's all Jane and her team did. Then they got on the phone and chat. Then they scheduled a three-way to the expert. When they scheduled that three-way, that was it, a smooth sailing. So we got to take follow up seriously. We got to be more responsible when it comes to following up. Now, Mark inspired his team by demonstrating a strong work ethic, leading to collective success and created team productivity. Because remember, I told you that the team members are watching the leader. And if the leader don't have no work ethic, that team ain't no use of building no team, because everybody be there, here, everywhere, just all over the place. But when you got a strong work ethic and you building your team, because your team is watching you. When you are dedicated with that strong work ethic, it speaks volumes, because they'll see you working hard, you're dedicated, you're consistent, you're doing what you're asking them to do. Then that makes a difference to them. That makes the team push harder. That makes them grow stronger. That builds their morale up. So always remember, because that's what Mark had to do. Because Mark started off with a little slack work ethic. Because I've been knowing Mark, he started off with a little slack work ethic. But Mark proved us all wrong. He turned that thing around in a 360. He fixed up his shirt, tucked them in his pants, and now look at Mark and his team blowing up all over global. They just blowing up, and I'm proud of Mark because he took the initiative. He looked at himself first. He had to get his morals right, and then he built strong work ethic, and then his team seen him doing that. So what they did, they followed suit. Now, my girl Emily overcame. She overcame numerous challenges through her persistent work ethic, ultimately achieving her goals and growing her business. We all have challenges in life. We all have challenges more than others. But no matter how big the challenge is or how small the challenge is, you must persevere in order to reach your goal, in order to fulfill your dream. Nobody else but you got to be persistent. You got to be consistent. You got to be dedicated, and you got to work for whatever you want. You say you want it, then you put the actions behind what you said you want. Don't stand still, go after it. You make your goals. When you make your goals, you will achieve them. Remember, it starts with a little step. If you take just one step towards your goal daily, it'll make a big difference. And Emily had to realize that she just couldn't keep saying what she wanted. She had to realize and brush herself off, get back up and brush yourself off and go and get what you want. Just don't stand still and wait on somebody to give you something that you want. You go and get it. And that makes sense. I can't just stand still and wait. I started my business. I don't expect nobody to do my business. I invest in me. So I don't expect nobody to do the work for me. That part. So today, y'all, I'm proud of Jane. I'm proud of Mark. And I'm especially proud of Emily because all the challenges she went through. She went through financial challenges. She went through mental challenges. She went through so many challenges. She went through a divorce challenge, but she still stood still and went after everything that she wanted and desired. She stayed focused after she got back up because she threw her for a hoop. But guess what she did? She brushed herself off and she kept running to the mark. And now look at her and her team. You go, girl. You go, Emily. Hats off to each and every one of you. I'm proud.
All right. Emily, Mark, and Jane. All right. Those are some really good success stories of those individuals. So we are up to the Q&A session of this live. And now let us open the floor to your questions about developing and maintaining a strong work ethic in network marketing. So if you're tuning in live or you're watching the replay, the floor is yours to make your comments and ask your questions, right? So feel free to ask anything related to strategies, overcoming challenges, or the impact of work ethics on your business. Those are the topics, guys. So if you don't want to answer here now, or even if you don't want to answer live or later, you can always DM us with your questions, and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Being that we have absolutely no one currently right now, so we're just going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. And as we wrap up, we encourage you to focus on developing and maintaining a strong work ethics in all your network marketing efforts, right? And remember, consistency, dedication, and hard work are your keys to achieving long-term success. And so we want to thank you all for joining us on today. And we hope that you found this session valuable and look forward to seeing you build a strong work ethics and achieve great success in your network marketing business. So, and one thing before we leave, if you found value in today's session, please share it with others who it might benefit. And if you're not already following us, make sure to follow us for more tips and strategies on network marketing. And lastly, I invite you to join us on our Sunday business overview at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard. It's a great opportunity to learn more about how you can succeed in network marketing. DM me or Miss Wanda for the registration link, and we want to see you there. So without further ado, we will see you on tomorrow with the 11th pillar of network marketing, leadership in network marketing. So stay tuned and bye and have a divine day.